G'day folks, Techman Pat. I'm in Sydney at the MSI pop-up booth, and I've got some really cool stuff to share with you. It's only just opening time, hitting 10 AM on the 1st of August at the Macquarie Centre in North Ryde. Now I'm hoping to post this video right on the second day. You've still got 2 more days and that third day to come and have a look. This, guys, is an epic little pop-up for the 20th anniversary of MSI, and they've got some really cool stuff to show you. Laptops, gaming gear, but also giveaways. I mean, there's not an event without some giveaways. So come say hello, join us, and I'm gonna share with you a couple of the cool things that they're showing for you in case you can't attend, in case you're not in Sydney. But if you are, come down and say hello. Let's go. All right, I'm sure I'm not gonna drop it this time, but they have a little string so it won't go far. This, my friends, is the Claw Intel Core Ultra 7. It is very, very nice. We've got buttons on the back. We've got nice triggers at the front, and they feel really nice. These ones especially are really, really nice. And we've got some really cool analog sticks, and again, they feel great. This does not feel like a first generation product. Got a nice little MSI logo on top. I can feel the heat coming from the top, by the way. It is really, really coming through. And they do have it plugged in on power, so USB-C at the top, and we've got, a micro SD card, an on and off button, sound over here, a 3.5mm jack. The sound coming from it sounds great. Check this out. Not bad at all. Now, grip-wise, I like it. I have larger hands, so this fits in really, really well. And the screen, oh boy, does it look nice. This is a very dark game, and right now, it's looking beautiful. The blacks are pretty inky, in my opinion. And plugged in, it's running really great. Now, you can imagine this is heating up quite a lot being on the stand for so long, but I reckon the performance is fantastic. Now, one little tidbit I've been told is because this is Intel, you're not gonna get the SD problems that the ROG Ally has had, which I hope is true. This also has some AI cores built in, and it is one of the first handheld devices to use such a chip. I'm sure their full reviews are gonna be interesting. Let's move on to the next one. All right, folks, we're at the laptop area, and this is a Raider 18HX. And my friends, it has a RTX 4080 in this pretty small body. We've got an i9, and that is very powerful, but the coolest thing about this is the AI capabilities. Now, of course, AI is gonna do a lot of things in the future, but for now, you have access to some very efficient cores in the Intel chipset that you can leverage to generate images, pictures, photos, and edit videos too. That you can probably check out that video on this channel. We did one about Windows Copilot. Now, it's running Windows 11, and the performance is intense. I had a bit of a play on this, and my friends, the games are smooth. It's got a really nice matte screen right here, so there's no glare, and I'm sure you can sort of see that on the camera, that nothing's actually reflecting. So we're in a very lit up place, and the screen looks really, really good. So with that in mind, the screen is 120 Hertz. It's mini LED, which you would have seen on a couple of Apple devices, but it looks much better on a nice matte screen in this size. And I have to admit, the mini LEDs really bring out those dark areas in games like Starfield, where there's a lot of dark areas, and of course you're in space, so it looks really, really schmicko. All right, let's go to the next one. Now, this is the Titan version, and it has a 1490. It's still nice and cool. No, it's not running a game, but I wanted to share with you this bit right here. The cooling pipes and the cooling system that are in these laptops are pretty intense to maintain the i9 and the RTX 4000 series at a temperature that's reasonable. I can hear the cooling from here, which is okay, and it's running Starfield just over on the other side, and honestly, it's not too bad. Couple of headphones and you won't hear a thing. And I really like the design of the touchpad right here. It blends into the bottom of this section here as one unit, kind of like a glass panel, but obviously the center here is where you touch. It's smooth as butter and very comparable to an Apple. I know a lot of people talk about their touchpads being great, but MSI has certainly caught up, and Windows 11 really adds some nice gestures. So you know, in my mind, I think Windows 11 is okay to go. I know a lot of people don't like it, but honestly, I've been daily driving it for over a year, and I'm happy with it. Now, this laptop right here is in collaboration with AMG, Mercedes brand, and the design language here is pretty schmicko. It's sharp. It has really nice texture to it, almost like the inside of a very spicy AMG Mercedes car. Now, there's no leather on here, which is actually probably the best thing for this, but the laptop looks amazing. We've got a really cool logo at the top, and it's kind of embedded in the plastic, little holes to make the AMG stand out. We've got dyno audio speakers on the left and right with a nice little metallic plate, which stands out. I don't know if I like the matching design, but I think somebody will. We've got some red accents on the sides over here. Looks really, really good. I like that. We've got a camera at the top, and you can obviously hide it, which is nice for those privacy focused folk. And on the top, which I can't really pick up this laptop, but we have a nice AMG logo over here, which looks really nice when you're out at the library and folks see this laptop from the back. Now, MSI also has some really interesting materials they're working with. Now, over here on this stand, I've got the plastic backing of the laptop, and as you can see, it's very flimsy. It's plastic after all, but at the end of the day, a lot of laptops are made from plastic, and I know you can compare it to other brands, but at the end of the day, plastic is cheap and it's pretty sturdy. But MSI has gone a little bit further. They moved on to aluminium. And of course, aluminium is really nice. It's metallic, nice texture, nice feeling, but it's still a little bit wobbly, wibbly, and you know what? It's not that premium feel. It still has that sort of like tin can feel. So MSI has gone a little bit further. They have gone to magnesium alloy, and now this feels amazing. Now this is the quality I want to see from laptops. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's a little bit hard to show you on camera, but this feels really nice. Think of it as a metallic benchtop, very hard, no bend at all. And if this is the bottom of your laptop, that laptop is going to last a very long time. You know, plastic over time, the sun, it wrecks it, but magnesium and alloy together, well, my friends, it makes for a very strong backing. Now, the other thing is how light it is. This one right here is 1.81 grams, and the aluminium one over there was 2.7 grams. They've managed to not only make it stronger, feel better, but also lighter. Okay, we're at the area with the most powerful laptops right here, and this is a Monster Hunter 20th anniversary edition, and it looks really, really nice. If you love the games, then you'll probably love this laptop. Of course, Monster Hunter's been around for a while. I played it on the PSP many, many years ago, and that was my first introduction, but since then it's grown as a game, and now we've got MSI partnering with Monster Hunter 20th anniversary. We've got a really nice touchpad. It has some of those little icons that you would have seen for the monsters when you hunt them down on your map, and we've got nice big logo 20th anniversary. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these are the most powerful laptops they have on show, and this is probably one of the first areas you're going to walk in during the event, and we have ourselves some really good performance stats. So, Baldur's Gate, 80 frames on full settings, FIFA 170. I mean, FIFA is not really that demanding, but nonetheless, Range Brigade 156 and Shadow of Tomb Raider 92. Now, for me, Shadow of Tomb Raider is what I use to test a lot of laptops and graphics cards and CPUs, so I really like the way this looks. 92 is absolutely playable. I mean, 60 is playable, and if you have a monitor like this that can put out 120 Hertz, you've got yourself a perfect gaming experience. So these are my highlights of the MSI 20th anniversary pop-up event at the Macquarie Centre in North Ryde. Come and say hello to the team. There's a pretty cool experience you go through. You get a nice little card, but that card gets you some prizes at the end of the event. You spin a wheel and you can win some goodies. So come on down. We're here till the 4th of August from 10 a.m. So friends, thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to MSI for sponsoring my trip over here to Sydney. Flew all the way from Perth on a red eye. That was fun. Make sure to like and subscribe and check all the links below to see more from MSI on their exciting lineup of laptops and gaming devices. That Claw, my friends, that looks super cool.